or invades that space, it violates what we call the social norm. And this is why being aware of our surroundings is very, very important. By being aware of ourselves, we can significantly improve and contribute to a more comfortable, respectful environment for everyone's safe spaces.
That's right. Bilang isang traffic enforcer, trabaho namin na i-make sure na komportable at smooth ang biyahe ng lahat. Since ako rin ay isang commuter, alam ko ang mga experiences na nearly everyone who commutes every day has experienced being stared at or by strangers or have accident, physical contact with other passengers at least isang beses, no? Especially sa mga trains at sa mga buses during rush hour. At mayroong times na hindi mo maiiwasan dahil sobrang siksikan niya. But if ever somebody did intentionally touch you or may ginawa siyang appropriate sa'yo, pwede natin i-report yan under the Republic Act number 11313 or Safe Spaces Act or Bawal Bastos Law. So this law covers all forms of gender-based sexual harassment committed in public spaces, especially in public transportation, educational or training institutions, workplaces, as well as online spaces.
We've covered several important etiquettes so far, such as managing our personal space, keeping noise down, and avoiding unnecessary physical contact or staring. So for our next topic, let's focus on the doorway flow. This is often where tensions run highest. We want to hear from our experts about the basic but critical rule of letting passengers alight first when riding public transportation. Panel, what insights can you share about this essential practice?
We can look at this through the concept of scarcity mindset. So for example, sa LRT, kapag bumukas yung pinto, commuters, people, they see a very limited space sa loob ng tren. And that can trigger their sense of urgency na, ay, kung hindi ako sasakay ngayon, kung hintayin ko pang makababa yung mga bababa ng tren, baka hindi pa ako makasakay and baka maunahan pa ako ng mga tao. So, ayun, yung behavior na yun or yung kind of thinking na yun is a wrong one. So, hindi yung tama. So, this type of behavior na must board first, actually overrides their social awareness. And yung focus is na punta na lang or nadadirect sa personal goals nila para ma-achieve nila yung personal goals nila, which is yung makasakay nga kaagad na trend. So, sa mga ganitong klaseng situations, the best thing that we can do is to, of course, to wait for everyone to alight first before entering the train. Kasi hindi mo lang naman din-demonstrate doon yung kung paano ba maging socially aware. But you're also demonstrating yung good manners as a commuter.
So I would like to add to that, Ms. Jennifer. So siguro from a perspective naman, courtesy, siguro this is the most basic rule when it comes to public transport. Talagang we must let people inside of the public transportation, let them out first. Kasi hindi lang naman ito technically walang batas or anything na nagsasabi na mali or tama anong dapat gawin in this situation. But in a courtesy sense, mas tama na hayaan natin makababa muna yung mga pasahero na kailangan bumaba. It makes things easier for us personally as also the passengers who try to get in, and also it's helping those people na gusto na makababa na mas mapadali. And it's really the most efficient way is let yung mga pasahero na kagaya natin, kunyari tayo nasa labas, we must step on the side of the door, let the passengers go out first before entering ourselves. So this simple act clearly shows respect for the space we share and in the proper flow of traffic.
Mhm. And now, as commuters naman, it really is important that we practice letting people who are on the transportation get off first before we get on. Now, this habit shows respect for the pace of the community because blocking the exit is a perfect example of individual self-interest.